Yeah. Look at my new baby.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Truth Speaker TV. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Okay, so this video commentary is coming to you straight out of South Africa, right? I have no idea what's going on over there with these pastors, right? But this pastor is dating a 16-year-old girl. And mind you, this video only came out because he gave her an iPhone celebrating their 4-year anniversary. Let's get into this creepy video. Okay, so what you're seeing, she's in her school uniform in his car, allegedly, right? And he hands her the cell phone to celebrate their 4-year anniversary. She leans in to kiss him.
A 16 years old secondary school. Yeah, secondary school. Over for Nigeria, we were saying a secondary school.
Yeah.
For South Africa, we were saying I don't know how did they call them there.
Maybe college.
Could a college?
I don't know.
I don't know, but secondary school. Just imagine Nigerian secondary school student and a 50-something years old pastor who is married.
Okay, so this is the married pastor and his first lady, Pastor Kamahanga. And it is what I saw online when I did my research is that he is a pastor of a well-known Pentecostal church in South Africa. And he's been dating this 16-year-old girl for over 4 years. I've seen some comments online that stated she's probably 18 years old or whatever, right? It doesn't matter if she's 16 or 18, she's a child and she's a minor. He is the adult in this situation. He's over 50 or 50 and pushing it, right? He is the man of God who should be teaching people to step away from the sinful nature. So all the blame I'm going to put on him because he knows better, and especially the position that he holds. She didn't kidnap him and tell him, hey, be my boyfriend, otherwise I'm going to beat you up. No, it didn't happen like that, I'm sure. Pastor Kamanga, you are causing a young woman who you started dating, grooming. I wouldn't even call that dating. You started as the adult. You started a relationship with this 16-year-old girl. It doesn't matter if she saw you and she said, hey, you're a tall guy. I like your height. You are the adult in the situation. You don't give in to something like that. You are the man of God, allegedly. I know there's like situations where teenage girls think that they are mature women and they carry themselves in a manner as, you know, mature women would. And some of them, they're even groomed in their homes by their moms to like act like that and be like that, right? And to attract certain men because they live in poverty, etc. I understand all these situations. I'm from the Caribbean. I've seen stuff like that, right? Even though you encountered something like that, Pastor Kamanga, it was your responsibility as the man of God to set that young lady on the right path. Instead, you did not do that. And yes, I see other YouTubers saying, you know, well, she came to you. Okay, if 5,000 people come to you, you're just going to lay down for 5,000 people? Like, this is ridiculous. You are a despicable man. That's who you are. It was your responsibility to be the adult in this situation and check this little girl, put her in her place if that's how the situation occurred, right? And I'm going to play a video for you guys later where that is a video that the South Africans and the Nigerians are saying. She stated in that video, I can't tell you what she's saying, you know, because she speaks in their local town, right? And she's telling her TikTok people how she met him. right?
They get choose
This
the man.
particular man,
Yeah.
some videos, I don't know if some of you understand that the South African language, but merely watching the video, of course, you will know, you will kind of like understand what we are trying to say.
So guys, we're just talking about how we met. So yay guys, that's esikolweni ne ngithi ngemakoleni sharp ngihlangana naye eyivrupa ngathi damn okay I sharp ngithi ngiyasichomisa ke wami simoto omunye ubhuti so semuhle what's your name ngathi mina ngathi mina I like your car. What's it? I like your car. What's oh thank you. Fama number wami ke lapha phathi iPhone lapho mina ngiphathani. Asikolab. Hi shabu. And then ngifana number wami ngigijima ke endlini bafethu. Ukuthi phone wafona yazi wafona and then
I think the most disgusting part of this is that this grown man who was a pastor, a leader, had a relationship with a minor, right? That is gross. Totally gross. And he needs to face the consequences for this. What is even more, disgusting is some of the YouTubers who are saying, well, she approached him. She doesn't have any remorse. She's the one who initiated it. She was 13 years old, probably living in poverty, misguided, right? Who knows what her home life is like? He should have seen this was a misguided individual, a young lady, a child, 13 years old, right? And instead of trying to create a relationship with her, even though she was like suggesting and pushing for something with him, whatever that was, I'm not sure, I was not privy to that. I'm still holding him accountable for his actions because that was a misguided individual. He's a pastor, right? He knows how to, I'm sure, if people need counseling, he knows how to counsel them and how to set them back on track, right? Why did he fail this young lady? Why did he give in? Why did he not turn this misguided young lady around, right? Why didn't he counsel her or invite her to the church? If she's not a member of the church, do something. Or if she's a member of the church, bring it to the attention of some of the elders in the church that can help this young lady change her ways, right? As we're speaking about that, let's get into this. You have been grooming this young lady to become your little woman until she felt brave enough to post on social media, on her platforms, TikTok and Instagram, that she's the first lady. Let's have a look. So here's the young lady posing next to this black car, which seemingly is somewhat associated with the pastor because they're always in that black vehicle. Then she made a post that stated, I am definitely the girl that I think I am. First Lady Minnie. So I guess she wants to be the first lady. I'm not sure, but whatever this is a misguided young lady, right? And this pastor should have known better. The problem is you do not prey on misguided kids, right? He's the adult in this situation. Again, I like to reiterate, he's an adult, he's a pastor, he knows better. And even though this young lady approached him, he is the adult to say no. He is the adult to discern. Where's your discernment, pastor? Okay, so many of you may be asking, well, where's her parents? I'm unsure about where the dad is in all of this, but I know that the mom, I saw her in one of the videos and I'm going to show it to you shortly. And a lot of the comments in the comment section, well, the mom is trying to be her friend. You know, the mom is probably getting money from the pastor. Some say that the mom is an usher at the church. The pastor is taking care of them. He's giving them groceries. Like, there's just tons and tons of stuff, right? But it's the actions of the mom that just kind of threw me off. Let's look at this together.
Oh, okay, girl.
Ngicela ukugcoka.
Sasa siyawukhruva ngisho.
Ngicela siyakhruva kusasa.
Yebo, ngondo gcwele into le. Yes, I can see. Oh, okay.
This and that.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, wow.
You see, I told my mother's personality, guys.
Like, wow.
Oh, okay, girl.
Ngicela ukugcoka.
Sasa siyawukhruva ngisho.
Ngicela ukugcoka. Siyakhruva kusasa.
Yebo, ngondo gcwele into le. Yes, I can see. Oh, okay.
This and that.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, wow.
You see, I told my mother's personality, guys.
I agree that both the mom and the pastor failed this child, right? The Bible says to train up a child in the way that that child should go, so when they're older, they won't depart from it, right? And yet for all, we see parents pushing the responsibility of parenting onto the child, onto their children, trying to be more friends and cool and like, I'm the cool mom, trying to go body goals competition with their kids. You can't tell who's the kid or who's the adult. Most kids are making decisions in the home because why? Parents do not want to parent anymore, right? So then you have situations like this. And when you have parents who would push their children into situations like this, they must also face the penalty. This case is sickening. This case is too prevalent, especially in a lot of the communities I know, like the Black communities, you know, in the Caribbean, in Africa, you know, like it's a bunch of grooming going on. Parents grooming their kids for these situations. Then the elder man grooming them, an elder woman. Like, it's just too much. And again, both the mom and the pastor need to be arrested in this situation because they both failed this child.
Thinking ukuthi my man, like every after school, I had to choose Maiden every after school. But today I went with pizza, and then tomorrow I'll decide what ones will like. So yeah.
So this is love. So this is love. So
In case you're wondering how everyone knows that this guy, this pastor, Kamanga, is her boyfriend because he was never really on camera, well, the next clip would be pretty evident. So his reflection was seen in this picture that he took of her, and people figured it out. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. Just to recap, this pastor, who is now arrested, dated a 16-year-old girl for 4 years. They started dating when she was around 12, 13 years old, and how this got revealed on social media is he gave her an iPhone 15 for their 4-year anniversary, and yeah, people just like went snooping, and even though he was not present in her videos, they found a reflection of him and matched that, right? So social media journalists are like super great at doing their work, right? They would find all the dirt, all the deets, right? I believe that the mom should face charges as well because it was her job to train up her child. And based on some of the videos that I've seen on social media of her dancing and moving like if she's a grown adult, you know, it's just disheartening, you know, to see our young ladies so misguided, and parents are just like aiding those behaviors, right? This is a future mother. If you don't train her up in the way that she must go, how can she train up the next generation? And then when you have men like the pastor preying on them, all she's going to do, if she doesn't come to her senses some point in her life, or somebody doesn't put her on the right track, whatever she grew up in, that's what she's going to pass on. That's what she's going to hand down to the next generation, right? So again, her mom failed her. The pastor failed her, right? Somebody should have said, hey, no, you're going too fast. Pump your brakes. You know what I mean? But instead, the pastor chose. He was not held against his will. He's 51 years old. He's married, right? He's a pastor of a church who should know better. And he chose to be in a relationship with a minor. Parents, this is a message to all parents out there. The Bible gave you a direct command to train up your child in the way that they must go, right? That means you teach them how to be good people, how to be kind, how to be loved, how to be forgiving, how to be empathetic, right? You teach them how to clean up after themselves, how to treat others. You are responsible for that. How to be good people, good members of society, so that they can teach the next generation. But today in this world, a lot of parents have dropped the ball. And you guys are going to have to answer to God for that. Because you have a command to train up the child the way the child must go. Train up your child. You have your children yelling at you, cursing at you. They're going to the schools and they're cursing the teachers. And then they're telling the teachers, well, my mom said I don't have to listen to you, you know. Well, if they're not listening to even you, mom and dad, they're not going to listen to anyone, right? And that is a future doctor, a future lawyer, a future member of our society. You guys are ruining the lives of your children. All for vanity, all for fame, all for, well, they're their own person. They can figure it out. No, you didn't figure it out on your own. They cannot figure it out on their own. They're children. They need guidance. They need to be guided. You have parents who do a horrible job at parenting. Social media parent your kids. You let the internet parent your kids. You let their friends parent them. You're the hands-off kind of type that don't want to make your kids angry. You don't want to make your kids angry. You don't want to make your kids mad and upset at you. You don't want them to go slamming the doors in the house because you tell them, no, your curfew is this time. You can't go out. You can't do this. Set rules. Rules never hurt anybody. We have rules in society. You drive too fast, you're going to get a speeding ticket, right? You guys need to check yourselves. All of you who do those hands-off parenting. You have kids cannot even regulate their own emotions. They grow up into adults who are the same thing. They just hear one side of the story and they're ready to pop off. They can't handle pressure. They break emotionally. You're raising a weak generation of children. You're not training up your kids in the way that they must go. You're training up bullies. You're training up kids who, look at this young lady. All they're thinking about is being famous on social media. You know, that's all. But I'm thinking about the next generation. Start training up your kids, parents. Because someday you're going to have to answer to God for that. And those of you who are adults, stop preying on kids. Let kids be kids. Stick to your husbands and your wives. Final message to the pastor. You are pure evil. Because to hold that position as a man of God, right? Who, like you pastors out there, are forgetting that the Bible states that you will be judged at a higher standard. It was your job, no matter how the situation started, as a man of God, to teach this young lady and all sinners about their sin to lead them out of the graveyard of death. But instead, what happened? You indulged in it for 4 years. For 4 years, while still going to church and preaching on the pulpit. And this is the problem in the church today. You are robbing kids. Again, it doesn't matter how this situation started. You are robbing kids, right? You're the adult, of their futures by blinding them with gifts, indulging in sinful behavior with them. When you are the adult, you are the man of God, you are the one reading the word that should know right from wrong, that should be able to teach them, hey, this is sinful, right? Turn from your wicked ways. But instead, you know what? You ran to it with gifts. Pastor, you need to repent. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. That's all I have for you guys today. Have a great one. Stay encouraged. Bye.